Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do number 14, which is a binomial expansion, but all we want is the middle term of this binomial expansion. This is x squared plus 3 to the 12th, which means it's going to be x squared plus 3 times x squared plus 3 12 times. Now, let's for a minute remember how we do this. Let's pretend for just a minute that we had x squared plus 3, and instead of to the 12th it was to the 3rd, because that's a little easier to deal with in terms of reminding us how to do this. If it were x squared plus 3 to the 3rd and we had to expand it, we would start by taking the x squared term, the term on the left, and it would be to the 3rd, which is what the exponent is here, and we would start left to right, and then be x squared to the 2nd, x squared to the 1st, and x squared to the 0. Then we would take the 3, and we would start from right and work left. 3 to the 3rd, 3 to the 2nd, 3 to the 1st, 3 to the 0. And then we would take a number from Pascal's triangle. Now, on the test last year, this triangle was not included. I put this here just for our visual aid. We've gone over before in class how to write out the numbers that go into making Pascal's triangle. The ones come down either side like that, and then each number in the middle is the sum of the two numbers to the right and left above. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, etc., etc. Now, this is to the 3rd, which means we end up with 4 terms. And so we need to go to the line that has 4 terms and put those numbers in front of these terms. The 1, 3, 3, 1 go here, and it's going to be plus, 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 and then we simplify. X squared to the 3rd is x to the 6th. The 1 we don't need. The 3 to the 0 is 1 because anything to the 0 is 1. So we don't need that either, so we're done with that term. X squared squared is x squared to the 4th. I mean x to the 4th. The 3 here times 3 to the 1st, so that's 3 times 3 is 9. X squared to the 1st is just x squared. 3 squared is 9. Times 3 is 27. X squared to the 0 is 1, so that disappears. This 1 also disappears. We don't need it. 3 to the 3rd is 27. So x squared plus 3 to the 3rd is x to the 6th plus 9x to the 4th plus 27x squared plus 27. Now, this question that we are dealing with asks us to find something involving x squared plus 3 to the 12th, which sounds like a lot more work, but it only asks for the middle term. And so, based on what we did just a minute ago in our smaller example, we would start with x squared to the 12th and work left to right, and we would work our way down to x squared to the 0 on the right. But since we only need the middle term, we know that we would be going 6 terms in, and so the middle term will include x squared to the 6th. Now, with the 3, we would start from the right and work left, and we would start with the 12th and work our way down, and so this would end up being 3 to the 6th. Now, we would also need to find the middle term of the 13th row of numbers in Pascal's triangle. This is considered row 0 at the top, and we need, this is to the 12th power, we need to go to row 12. And so the number we want is 924. And now we just simplify. X squared to the 6th is x to the 12th. And then three to the 6th times 924, 3 to the 6th times 924 equals 673,596. 673,596 times x to the 12th, and that's what we end up with. You'll probably have a question on the test in which you will need to write out Pascal's triangle. I don't know if they would include the triangle as an illustration in the question or not, so you should be prepared to write out one of these to whatever degree you need to.